Hello everyone, Alex Miller at Cabneon here. I think everyone is aware at this point that there's a lot of data about them floating around on the internet. Who owns this data? This question is easy to ask, harder to answer, and maybe it's even tough to say just what this question means. Medical data is about as explicitly regulated as any in the United States, and I think it's a good place to get started. Who owns your medical data? Many people's first guess would be that the patient should own medical data, but this is actually only true in New Hampshire. In 21 more states, the medical provider that creates the medical data is the owner, and in the rest of the country, there isn't any explicit definition of who should own the data. For these cases where we don't even have a legal construct, we might ask what it means to own something at all. There's usually some expectations attached to this word, and we can see that in data's case, they don't work terribly well. It's easy to reproduce data, and when you give it to somebody else, they, to all intents and purposes, own it relative to our everyday sense of what the word should mean. And if you look at the sorts of language that's common around data marketing, you can see that people know it. Now, one thing I think is really exciting about emerging technologies like homomorphic encryption is they have the potential to alter this in an interesting way. Homomorphic encryption is this idea that you can take an algorithm you would have run on plain text data, and then run a special algorithm on encrypted data that will get you an encrypted answer. So to clarify, you're doing work, but you don't really hold the data. Ownership of the data, according to our practical definition, still resides with whoever's able to decrypt it. Now, this has the benefit of not being something we have to agree upon, but is actually enforced by cryptography. I believe there are seeds of a really powerful paradigm shift here, and one that I'd like to tell you more about in the coming weeks. If you're interested in this, please make sure to give this video a like, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Everybody have a great day, stay safe.